Chosen One, a message to change your destiny. Listen, this message is not just words strung together. It is a divine interruption, an intentional transmission from the higher realm designed specifically for you. It did not come into your life by accident. It has arrived because your timeline is ready to be rewritten, your identity is ready to be remembered, and your future is ready to be transformed. What lies before you is a divine opportunity to shift your course, break free from what was, and walk boldly into what can be. This isn't just a moment, it's a threshold, and once you cross it, nothing about your life will remain the same. Watch this message until the very end. Stay present with every word and absorb every confirmation. And in the comment section below, write your warmest wishes and the number 777. This is more than an interaction. It is an energy exchange, a declaration to the universe that your wishes are alive, and the power to manifest them has been activated. Let this be the spark that sets your next season on fire with miracles. Now, Chosen One, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. You've felt the pull, the undeniable tug in your spirit that whispers, "There's more for you." You've sensed the shift coming even before there were signs. And now, you are being told directly, this is the moment that changes everything. Your destiny has not been forgotten. It has not been delayed without purpose. It has been in preparation. The things you've walked through, the heartbreak, the waiting, the rejection, the silence, all of it was never a punishment. It was a setup. You were not being left behind. You were being refined. This message arrives to awaken the truth that has been buried under the weight of your survival. It comes to remind you that you are not just someone moving through time. You are a chosen vessel of transformation. You are a key to a door that no one else can open. The frequency of this message is unlocking the next level of your purpose, even as you hear it. Let that truth settle in. Let it anchor your spirit. This is your confirmation. There is a timeline where you win, where you prosper, where your gifts are recognized and your spirit is celebrated. That timeline is no longer a distant fantasy. It is now. And the door to it is being opened by your willingness to hear this message and allow it to reconstruct your beliefs, your faith, and your next move. The life you've longed for is not unreachable. It is encoded in your spirit, and destiny is pushing it to the surface right now. So listen carefully. You've spent too much time questioning your value, doubting your vision, second-guessing the divine orchestration that is all around you. But the truth is, your story has never been ordinary. From the beginning, you were wired to shift atmospheres, to defy odds, to rise when others would fall. That part of you is not broken. It's just been waiting for this moment. The moment when everything aligns and your soul says, "Now I remember who I am." The pain you endured was never meant to be the end of your story. It was the training ground. It was there to sharpen your discernment, to test your resilience, to clarify your mission. And now, because you've passed the test, even when no one saw it, heaven is releasing the next phase of your life. You are stepping into a realm where your destiny isn't fought for, it's fulfilled. Where your name isn't just known, it's honored. Where your presence doesn't just inspire, it shifts destinies. This message is unlocking that level for you. You're not here by chance. You were divinely summoned. And every part of you that's been waiting for a sign, every cell in your body that's been craving confirmation, this is it. The delay was divine. The silence was strategic. and the shift is now. Don't measure your worth by the wilderness you've walked through. Measure it by the glory that's about to hit your life. You're not late. You're right on time for a season that's been prepared in secrecy just for you. The tables are turning in your favor. The spotlight is swinging in your direction. The weight you've carried is about to become the wings you fly with. It's all shifting, and you are at the center of it. You see, destiny doesn't change with time. It changes with revelation. And right now, you are being given a revelation powerful enough to unchain you from the past, to break you free from limitations, and to catapult you into the life you were always meant to live. But you have to receive it. Fully, boldly, unapologetically. You have to stop rehearsing who you were and start declaring who you are. You have to stop reliving what broke you and start activating what builds you. You are no longer in the waiting room. You're in the birthing room. This is your season of becoming. This is your hour of emergence. This is the exact moment your identity catches up to your anointing. The forces that tried to confuse you, delay you, and diminish you, they are now losing access. Because when a chosen one receives their divine instruction, everything in the spiritual realm shifts. And make no mistake, that's what's happening for you now. You are receiving a message that will rewire your belief system, recalibrate your energy, and reset your direction. You've wandered long enough. Now you're being guided. You've struggled long enough. Now you're being supplied. You've doubted long enough. Now you're being declared worthy, not by people, but by purpose itself. It is rising up in you, undeniable and unstoppable. It is finding its way to the surface, no longer hindered by fear or buried by circumstances. You are about to shock even yourself with how powerfully you rise. This message is not just for inspiration, it's for transformation. You will not walk away from it the same. You will feel the shift. You will sense the elevation. And as you align with this truth, everything around you will begin to mirror that alignment. Doors will open. Relationships will shift. Opportunities will find you. Because when your spirit says yes to destiny, heaven says yes to you. And that's exactly what's happening now. Heaven is responding to your yes. The universe is rearranging itself around your belief. The old path is dissolving, and a new divine highway is being carved before your feet. Walk boldly. Walk faithfully. Walk like you know the message you just received is the turning point. Because it is. You are not behind. You are not overlooked. And you are certainly not forgotten. What has felt like a delay was actually divine timing protecting what's sacred within you, your destiny. You've carried dreams that didn't seem to move. You've walked through months, even years, wondering when your moment would come. But here's the truth you must now absorb. The moment wasn't missing. The moment was maturing. The reason things haven't happened sooner is because you were being aligned with a higher dimension, one where your purpose wouldn't be corrupted by pressure and your identity wouldn't be lost in popularity. You've been hidden for protection, not punishment, covered, not cast aside. And now, as the veil lifts, your true assignment is being revealed. The message that's finding you today is meant to wake up the giant within you. The part of you that knows you were never meant to blend in. You weren't meant to just survive this life. You were meant to command it. You are the disruption to every generational pattern that tried to continue through you. You are the exception to every rule that said you wouldn't make it. You are the shift. But before you could fully step into that truth, you had to go through isolation. You had to be misunderstood, doubted, and overlooked. Because the anointing on your life is heavy. And not everyone can handle the version of you that walks in clarity and power. Some were removed from your life not because they were evil, but because they could not walk with you where you are now going. This elevation required separation. And now, here you are, standing on the edge of your greatest becoming. Not because life got easier, but because you got wiser. You stopped seeking approval and started seeking alignment. You stopped shrinking yourself to fit old rooms and started expanding to host new dimensions. That's why this message matters so much. Because it is confirmation of a change you already feel, but haven't fully named. So allow this moment to be your declaration. Let it be the marker in your spirit that says, "From this point forward, I walk differently." Let it be the day you stop replaying who you used to be and start rehearsing who you were born to be. Your past can no longer imprison a spirit that has tasted its power. And make no mistake, that's what's rising up in you now. A power that cannot be tamed, a knowing that cannot be silenced. You will no longer walk into rooms trying to prove your worth. You will walk in and shift the atmosphere simply by existing in your truth. That's what destiny does. It clothes you with authority. It adorns you with clarity. And it doesn't wait for permission to move. When it activates, it moves mountains. And that is exactly what is happening for you. This message is unlocking divine acceleration. What would have taken years will now happen in weeks. What once felt out of reach will now be placed in your hands with ease. Why? Because now you're aligned. You're ready. The process shaped you. The pressure refined you. And the pain propelled you. There is nothing wasted in your story. Every tear had an assignment. Every disappointment had a divine instruction. Now it's time to rebuild. But not as the person who broke. Rebuild as the person who rose. Let every piece of your past now serve your future. Use it as wisdom, not as a weapon against yourself. Use it as a reminder of how powerful you are when you remember who you are. Your story is not ending. It's just beginning. But this time, it's unfolding from a place of vision, not confusion. Purpose, not pain. Destiny, not desperation. You are now entering a space where everything begins to make sense. The connections, the delays, the closed doors. You will see how it all worked together. You'll see how the pain pushed you into purpose, how the silence made you listen to your spirit, how the loneliness taught you to love yourself, and how the opposition exposed the power you carry. You weren't breaking, you were birthing. And now that you've arrived at this point, everything changes. You can't go back to the version of you that doubted. You can't return to the life that settled. You've crossed a threshold, and the only direction now is forward. Forward into boldness, into abundance, into unapologetic alignment with the reason you were born. This is more than motivation. This is your spiritual redirection. And once your spirit awakens to truth, nothing can stop you. Not opinions, not obstacles, not the old you. You have been reintroduced to the real you, the chosen you, the one who holds keys, not chains, the one who opens doors, not waits for them, the one who leads, not follows. Your destiny is magnetic, and now that you've aligned with it, the things meant for you are rushing toward you. Opportunities will seem to fall out of nowhere, but they're not random. They are assignments that were waiting for your activation. And now that you've activated, everything is being released. So do not let your history define your capacity. Let your vision lead. Let your belief create new dimensions. You are not small. You are not powerless. You are not behind. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are called. And this message is your heavenly notice. It's time to step into the life that's been waiting for you all along. And as you do, everything, and I mean everything, will respond. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs your original frequency. It needs your sound, your story, your essence. You are not too much. You are just right for the mission on your life. And now that the mission is calling louder than ever, your destiny can no longer wait. Rise, speak, move, building love, lead, prosper, create, be, because everything you've been through has led you to this very sentence, and this sentence is part of a message that will alter your entire path. You have arrived. Now walk like it, talk like it, think like it, because your destiny is no longer a dream. It is now your direction. You've crossed over into a new awareness now, and with that awareness comes responsibility. Not the kind that burdens you, the kind that empowers you. The responsibility to believe in your future, to protect your peace, and to no longer entertain anything that contradicts your calling. You are no longer who you were before this message found you. Something in your spirit has shifted. And that shift isn't just emotional, it's divine. This is not just an emotional high. It's not fleeting inspiration. It's a spiritual recalibration. The compass of your life has turned towards something greater, and now it's your job to trust that direction, even if you don't understand every detail. You're not being asked to have it all figured out. You're being asked to obey the pull, to follow the flow, to step when you're led, even if the step feels unfamiliar. You are being invited into the unknown because that's where miracles live. Destiny isn't found in the predictable. It's uncovered in the places where faith speaks louder than fear. That's where you are now, on the edge of divine discovery. Don't let your mind talk you out of what your spirit knows. Your soul has already said yes. Now it's time for your actions to reflect that agreement. There is a momentum gathering around you that can't be seen with the eyes, but it's real. It's energetic. It's spiritual. It's magnetic. You are not waiting on a breakthrough. You are becoming the breakthrough. And everything that resonates with your new identity is making its way into your life. The relationships, the resources, the revelations, they're coming. Because you've said yes to who you really are. Let's be honest. You've known for a long time that you weren't like the rest. You've tried to blend in, to dim your light, to downplay your intuition. But the truth always found a way to rise. That inner voice never let you forget your calling. And now, instead of running from it, you are running toward it. That's the power of alignment. It makes fear irrelevant. When you align with your destiny, you don't beg for blessings. You attract them. You don't chase validation. You radiate certainty. You don't shrink in rooms. You shift them. That's where you are headed, into a life that reflects your true frequency, not the muted version of who you used to be. You're stepping into your role as a creator, not just a participant in life. And with that comes clarity. You're going to see the illusions for what they are. The distractions that once hooked your attention won't have the same power anymore. You'll feel it in your spirit when something is no longer aligned. You'll know when to walk away, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Because when you understand who you are, you stop negotiating your peace. This part of your journey requires discernment. Not everything and not everyone can come with you. Don't confuse comfort with purpose. Some of the people, habits, and patterns that once served you are now standing in the way. Let them go with love, but let them go. You can't fly while clinging to the ground. And right now, your wings are ready. You are ascending. And ascension demands release. It demands focus. It demands that you choose your destiny over your distractions. That you walk in truth, even if it makes others uncomfortable. That you honor your intuition, even when logic tries to silence it. Because the life you're meant to live can only be built on the foundation of who you truly are. And who you are is powerful beyond measure. You carry a frequency that the world needs. Your voice holds healing. Your presence carries light. You are not ordinary, and you were never meant to be. Stop trying to normalize what's been divinely customized. You are the answer to a problem that others don't even know exists yet. You are the vessel through which miracles will flow. So stop holding back. The days of shrinking are over. The season of hiding is done. You are emerging now, not in pride, but in purpose. You are standing tall, not because of ego, but because you finally recognize the divine design in your existence. And that design was never random. Every detail of your life, the joy, the trauma, the victories, the betrayals, they were all shaping the message you now carry. And that message is not just for you, it's for others. You will be the voice that awakens someone else's faith. You will be the hand that pulls someone out of darkness. You will be the mirror that reflects back someone's forgotten potential. But you must first believe it about yourself. You must first see the royalty within your own soul. That's what destiny requires. Self-acceptance. Radical, unapologetic, spiritual ownership of who you are. Not the role you play, not the mask you wear, but the soul you are. And when you accept that version of yourself, the world begins to shift in your favor. You become magnetic to miracles. Why? Because you're no longer asking for alignment. You're embodying it. So breathe this in deeply. You are not preparing anymore. You are arriving. You are not waiting anymore. You are witnessing. The future you once prayed for is now meeting you in real time.